Girl
Ooh.
Gamers have officially sent a cease and desist to John Trent. This is WDW Pro. And it says, as our attorney Ron Coleman stated yesterday, John Trent received a cease and desist from Black Girl Gamers. That cease and desist goes farther than anything I have personally ever seen in chilling freedom of the press. The response starts Sunday with Valiant Renegade. If you don't know, Black Girl Gamers put out a statement going after That Part Place. And John F. Trent, who used to be with Bounding into Comics, is now with That Part Place, basically exposed them for their discriminatory hiring practices. And they had a problem with that. And I have this clip. This is fucking hilarious. This is from Asmongold right here. This puts it in perspective.
To now gaming companies threatening legal action.
Super Being Style consulting company Black Girl Gamers threatens legal action over That Park Place gaming website over defamatory allegations. They go to say that they will pursue legal action against anyone who links to the Park Place's article or spreads it in any manner.
So anyone that links to That Park Place's article or spreads it in any manner, keep that in mind.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Now keep that in mind.
Yeah.
As it continues.
It has been a privilege.
This is so funny. This is so funny.
Because like whenever I'm the kind of person that's like, you got a spidey sense. I have a common sense. I feel like this is so extreme. I don't believe it. We're addressing recent applications published on That Park Place about discriminatory hiring practices within Black Girl Gamers. These claims of us are false and prior to fact checking or verification from our representatives. Where's the content creator part? Content creators who reshared the false allegations about our organization. We will continue to pursue further action against anyone who persists in spreading false and defamatory information against Black Girl Gamers. Well, wouldn't that mean that they're suing themselves because they linked to it themselves? They didn't link the website. You go to the website. This is the website. It literally is the website that they're telling people not to talk about. I wonder who wrote this. I'm sure it's someone who's really smart. How do you do this to yourself?
This is absolutely gorgeous. So they're threatening you if you share the article and links back to the story that's defaming them while they're actively sharing the link themselves. Yep. Holy shit.
Which is like, first of all, bullshit, right? You have no to go after anybody that comes across something on the internet and shares. It's like, wow, what a crazy story. Puts it out there. Like, there is no cause for that whatsoever. It's just a bunch of bullshit. It's like, can't say what I want to say. So I'll just pass it on. Go ahead, Jeremy. What do you got?
No, yeah. I mean, absolutely. I think this is going to blow up in their face. And the backlash is going to be monumental. I have no case whatsoever. And now again, I'm not an attorney. Okay. So I'm just giving you my opinion on this. So, but like Ron Coleman, they've got Ron Coleman that's going to be handling this through their statement that they've made here on Twitter. And even like Asmongold said it, like, who wrote this? This is so sloppy. Plus, they're sending it to John F. Trent.
Right.
They didn't even send it to That Park Place. Like, they don't even know who runs the goddamn website.
Right. They can't sue over the truth.
It's so unbelievable.
Well, and even what they said, it was very clearly taking a tweet that they put out saying it appears to be that this is how they go about finding people. And that tweet specifically said, hey, we're looking for Black female content creators for our D&D shit. Right? Like, that's what they themselves put out. Now, again, 3 weeks after that, they put out another tweet. Hey, we're looking for content creators for Dungeons & Dragons. Had to clarify for all backgrounds, probably because they couldn't find enough Black women that actually wanted to work for them that played D&D.
Yeah.
Now that no Black women are qualified or interested or whatever, we're open up to all the whiteys too. And I'm sure they got flooded with requests.
Yeah, no, and when it comes to this, obviously it's hilarious to see them try this, but they're not defamatory allegations when they're the truth, or it's at least evidence which points to the case being the truth, even if we don't have the full picture. And Trent even said, if you want me to issue clarifications, let's have a discussion about it. And of course they didn't, because that's how these people work. They don't actually want to have a conversation about it. They just want to say, you're evil, you're a sexist or a bigot or all of these different things. but they don't want to have a conversation when that you have someone who is more than willing to sit down and talk with you about it.
Ultimately, what we will see moving forward is a lot of YouTube content creators are going to make content off this. They're going to capitalize off of this. And what I believe will ultimately happen is that Black Girl Gamers, this is my prediction, okay? It's my prediction. I think that they will end up going away. They will delete their account and they will kind of rebrand as something else and still run with the same kind of narratives that they're pushing. But it's like you're putting a direct target on your own brand if you're saying that the company called Black Girl Gamers, is not discriminating against people based off race and gender. When you're putting statements out there saying it's amazing.
It even says on their webpage it's 100% minority owned. And they go through the statistics of like 78% of this team are minorities and all these different things. And it's like, how can you sue for the truth? Like, you have it black and white on your website what you are doing.
Well, not really white, but definitely in black. And it's not just 100% minority owned. Their website claims they're 100% minority operated.
Right.
Which is, I've never even heard anything like that before.
Right.
Probably because no business could function that way.
Right.
But I don't know if they're gonna like disappear and rebrand. I think they're just gonna get fucking destroyed for a while, and eventually, this is not some like small tiny group. It is. They have a fairly big following. They've been around for a while. I think they have a lot of connections in the industry. So
I think what they will do is they will keep going for a couple of months and then they will disappear. But all of them, you'll have like Team A that will go to a Sweet Baby, Team B that will go to like another narrative company, and they'll just split those groups up. And then in a couple years, they'll just reform Black Girl Gamers under something else. So like, they're not leaving the industry for a bunch of time, but they also were no longer under that name. They were the ones who ended up doing Forspoken and made all of the changes in Forspoken and led it to the disaster it was. I mean, Luminous Studios, that was their first AAA project. They ended up closing down because of Forspoken, and that in part was because of Black Girl Gamers.